set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Okay, here we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion right is Robinson. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones off the bootleg. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller taking it in. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Falcons 0.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Barkley again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Striker, 3-3. Right, right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Red, cycle.
Ritter now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Let's go.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Right through.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a
second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Darren Waller. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ritter back to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Green jack. Grill green. Blue stripe. Stick. Mega.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
On the double.
A
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Ridder from the gun. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Cluster. 6. Ready?
Ridder off to play fake. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Black shot. Ready?
Ridder from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 47 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, I'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Biggie. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Falcons 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yellow. Set cut.
Ridder to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Red cycle. Cut.
Back to throw, Ridder. Throw over the middle.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Ready?
Ritter. Into the hands of London.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
Down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Claude Ray. Set cut.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Saquon Barkley running right.
He'll get this up to about the 44. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes